Hey world, welcome to another episode, episode 10, giving back to others, where we are focused on creating value for the world. When you continue to give back to others, you are better in the world and you're not being selfish. You're always paying it forward. I'm here with my brother, coach of coaches, Carlos. He's gonna be here giving me clarity and also giving me the world of clarity. So pay attention as I'm paying attention as well.
Thank you for having me, Brother Morris. I appreciate you. And I hope the content that we're going to create impacts people because we are in the transformation business, not the transaction. It's a difference between transforming and transacting.
Yeah, a lot of people in the world are very transactional, but not a lot of people want to see other people do better than them. They don't want to transform somebody. Probably because it's probably hard to some people to transform somebody, but also because it's not any hard to do it.
The thing is, most people were trained to be workers, not thinkers. But when you train yourself to become a thinker, you're going to notice that you want to see people, believe it or not, doing better than you. Because when they're doing better than you, it inspires you, it motivates you to get 1% better. You got to look at it like an inspiration, motivation. You got me? It's like basketball. When you look at people that are playing the game at a higher level than you, you don't look at it. You cannot look at it like, oh, he's better, or like you want to be around those type of people. Iron sharpens iron. They're gonna make you better, right?
Yeah, but some people they see that and they turn it into envy. But I never understand like why.
It's only at the bottom. At the top, we collaborate. At the bottom, people compete. That's why people be like, "Oh, there's good competition here." You get me, or things like that. It's all perspective. Because sometimes when people say there's good competition, it could be also, "Hey, these are good runs that are gonna make each other better." You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I don't want it easy. Like when I play, for example, basketball or anything business, anything in life, I want it difficult. I want to play at the most difficult.
Yeah, when I have other people like seeing other talented players around me, I tend to like play up to that level
because they force you to level up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I look at the world. That's why Kaizen 1% better.
Yeah, you know I need to look at the world like that as well because I look at that basketball wise, but how you do one thing is how you do everything, like you say all the time. So to get started, my first question to you is: how can self-development lead to serving others more effectively?
Bro, self-development, personal growth, whatever word you want to use, is priceless, bro. The best gift I could give you and give the world is my best version. The best gift others could give you and give me and give the world and give God is their best version. The only way to achieve that is by personal developing yourself, getting 1% every day better, 1% better overall, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. You got to literally work your mindset. Because what separates the best from the rest is mindset. So your personal development journey is a lifelong journey. But a wise man learns from the experience of other people, right? Why not leverage my experience or other people's experience? Why not get a mentor or coach when a mentor coach could bring you in the elevator instead of you taking the stairs? Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. So my next question to you is like, what are some practical ways to create value for the world, like as a business owner or investor, or just as a person in general?
What are practical ways to create value for the world? First of all, you got to understand there's 4 levels of value creation. There's the implementation. That's where 97% of people are at in reality, right? There's unification. There's communication. There's imagination, right? In implementation, time is money, right? In unification, with money, you can buy people's time because unification, you're moving people as a leader, business owner, entrepreneur. Who do you think it serves more? The person that moves people or the person that only moves themselves?
The person that moves people.
Okay, they're more valuable, right or wrong? Right. That's why business people are more valuable straight up. Everybody's valuable. Well, if you're serving at a higher value from the you're more impactful. So imagine now you go to the 3rd highest level value creation, the communication. You got brick by brick, your podcast. Business is either you're selling a product or a service, right? But you're also, in brick by brick, you're selling, not even selling, you're giving out knowledge. People perish because of lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6 in the Bible says it, right? But also people perish because of lack of vision. Proverbs 29:18. Just those 2 Bible verses, you're bringing immense value to the world. You're helping people find their purpose. That's priceless. You did an episode with Jandy on finding
Write
your purpose.
Yeah, write your purpose. Episode 4, I believe.
Write your purpose, right? Promote all your episodes. You got me? Every episode, you got to promote your episodes. You got me? Because you're giving people more clarity, if it makes sense. Same way you're finding your purpose yourself now.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about this organization right now, because as I'm getting clarity, the world is getting clarity with me. I said in one of my episodes, I believe it was in the introduction, like my main focus was here is to talk to that one person like who was like me. Like, and I also said that I'm not someone who has it all together, but like I'm growing in front of the world. So I want the world to grow with me as well. And that's one of the first things I said when I started my journey.
And that's an excellent thing, because now you're going to be able to go back in your other videos. Imagine 10 years from now, you keep on consistent creating content. Bro, you're going to be able to go back. Your kids are going to be able to, oh, look at what daddy was doing. Look at daddy's personal development journey. Bro, it's priceless. Even myself, I'm going to be able to go back and watch this video 10, 20, 30 years from now, and I'm going to be like, wow, look how I was talking. Look how better I could talk now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the point. It's like basketball. If I go watch the videos when I started playing basketball 2 years, something ago, bro, I was shooting all those half-court shots. Yeah, bro, with the same confidence. Bro, but bricks, I could have built a house.
Brick by brick.
Bro, I was shooting bricks. Bro, bricks, I'm serious. This is why it's not good talking about you attract the words that you use. For example, I said, I have a long time, nobody has blocked my ball. Bro, guess who blocked my ball today?
Who?
I shot a shot right in his face because I was not expecting him to even block it. First of all, he's shorter. You see that, I think he's Filipino, that he walks, I guess something happened to his foot. You get me? He pretty much has a shot too, right? Yo, he blocked my ball, bro.
Surprised you?
Bro, the last person in the world. That's why it's not good underestimating people.
Yeah.
So it's good that I'm even bringing that up. That's so you can see how vulnerable am I as a person. I had a long time, nobody blocks my fucking ball. The people, the Mars of the world, you get me? The only people were the Mars of the world, you. If it makes sense, right? The Jaws of the world too, because Ja be blocking everybody's ball. You got me? But he makes me better. I don't know if it makes sense. You make me better. I don't know if that makes sense. I want to play with people you're higher, bigger, or you got me, or just more athletic overall. You got me? Not taking credit away from you, because bro, you're something else. Shout out to the Mars of the world. It. Wow. Mars the other day, man, he humbled the guy with the numbers. You see, that's the best way to talk, bro. The best way is to be the underdog.
You love being the underdog?
Bro, I love being the underdog, bro.
Do you love being the underdog to prove people wrong, or
why? Bro, to prove myself right. To prove myself right. Not to prove people wrong, if it makes sense. To prove myself right, if it makes sense. Because the minute I basically, put myself in an environment where people think are better than me, I always say one thing: men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. If they're better than me, their numbers gotta what?
Gotta show for it.
Right? Bro, right? I could have an ugly shot. I could dribble ugly. I could play the game ugly. I could be the person with no fundamentals. But guess what? If I bring the numbers are gonna speak.
Exactly.
I'm a numbers guy.
All about work. Like I'm playing this league currently right now, and there was this guy, he had like an ugly shot. It was crazy.
It was making him right.
He made like 10 threes in the game, but people kept complaining that my teams were saying, "Oh, his shot is ugly." Bro, he's making the ball. They kept letting him shoot. So they didn't believe in his shot just because they was looking at the result. They wasn't looking at the results. They were looking at how his form was, but it wasn't looking at the results. But I didn't understand that. Like if he's making the ball, they guard up. But when
it's like Bowen, the Chinese guy.
Yeah. Bowen.
He be making.
He barely misses. Yeah, like
it's the repetition, the consistency. You got me?
Yeah, but when it comes to creating value, like you said, implementation. Yeah.
Implementation, unification, communication, imagination. See, I operate through the imagination. That's the highest, right? An idea is just a dream without execution. Imagination is, I'm a visionary. I'm a vision-driven leader, just like this book, right? So as a vision-driven leader, I get my information from the sixth sense, infinite intelligence. That's God, the universe. If you don't believe on that, tune into that.
So do you feel like you need to have all those in the bag or focus on one?
Bro, if you could have all of them in the bag, you're lethal. That's like literally being a shooter, could dribble, have the layup package, have the shooting package. You have every package. You're gonna become a threat.
Yeah. So how do you balance giving back with like personal and business growth?
How do I balance giving back my personal growth and business growth?
Yeah.
Bro, giving back, I'm gonna put it in perspective. How you do one thing is how you do everything, right? So if you're a person that values growing in the professional level, most likely you're gonna also value growing in the personal level as well. You got me? Because at the end of the day, managing relationship in the professional level is the same way managing relationship in the personal level, right? It's a two-way street. At the end of the day, you know, there's values that have to be aligned. You got me? There's things. But balancing it to me is just, you said balancing it, right?
Yeah.
To me, giving my best version, personal or business, is what I'm about. So in reality, there's no balance. It's just the way I am, the way I'm gonna bring what I'm gonna bring to the table.
So I'm understanding like people that you don't even do business with, you also give them value as well.
Of course. God, secret number one, God wants each of us to be obsessively preoccupied with the needs and desires of his other children. As a matter of fact, the people I don't do business with, I give them more value than the people I do business with.
Can you elaborate on that?
Strangers make you rich. Oh, you see? The people that you do business with, since they have you right next to you, they don't even sometimes value you. They value you, but they don't value you like a stranger would. First, you become valuable, then you become scarce. Strangers, I'm scarce for strangers. When I'm too accessible for people around me, they think, oh, nah, I have access to Carlos. You got me? They don't value the information the same. You gotta be a broken record, telling them the same thing. Always be helping people. You know how many times I've said I sound like a broken record, bro. You know how many times I've said always be helping people?
Yeah, a lot.
It goes one ear, comes out to the other. But if I plant that seed into a stranger that was inspired by me, was motivated by me, you got me? Simple. What's the secret to success? Always be helping people. Whoever says the secret to success is something else, I don't care what mentor, what coach, what man, what human in this world saying something else, they're fucking lying to you. The secret to success is always be helping people.
I also have like another point of view. I agree with what you're saying, but I also have another point of view because I feel like now that I've been around you and see how others see you as well, I feel like people don't know like the person you are, so they probably see you as like obnoxious or anything, or like you just be talking. But like being around you, like you can see like the person you are. So I also feel like people around you could also see the value in you more than others, like strangers as well.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, I try to bring that counterintuitive analogy just to bring perspective. Strangers make you rich, right? And it's not just the money. You got me? Because most people, they're not going to understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. All right. So what advice would you give to someone looking to make a meaningful contribution to like their community or people around them? Like how would they help other people?
You see, I will never give anybody advices, but I'll tell you what advice I give myself. Tell me who you're with, and I'm going to tell you who you are and where you're headed. I'm with God, and I'm becoming my best version spiritually. That connection with God spiritually, that connection with myself. Because the best gift I could give to my community and to others overall is my best version. So the only advice I gave myself was becoming your best version. Chase your visions, chase your mission, chase your purpose, and you're going to be able to serve at the highest level.
Hey, I want to talk about gratitude. With attitude of gratitude, what role does gratitude play in giving back?
Gratitude's everything, bro. Put it like this. I'm going to put it in perspective. An ungrateful man or woman, to me, steal from me. Do anything. Just don't be ungrateful. a man that is ungrateful. It's like Judas. That's how you say it in English?
What?
Judas?
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 Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Uh-huh.
Right? From the Bible.
Yeah.
Right? He betrayed God. Right? Same thing. He was fucking ungrateful. Look at the devil. He was an angel. Right?
Yeah.
Same thing. The last thing, bro, look, I'm going to put it in perspective. The enemy's within. Right? So when you understand that the enemy's within, starting with yourself, you're your own enemy. We are our own enemy. You got me? We understand that, you know, other people, they cannot harm us. We can only harm ourselves. But you know how we harm ourselves? By trusting them too much. That's why I tell people, relationships, the best way to manage them, it's a two-way street. I don't do this to you guys, you don't do this to me. There's a line called respect. But you want to know where relationships fail? In trust. Trust is the root to fucking failure.
Some valid points that you brought up about relationships. A lot of people in the world, they don't value relationships.
Oh, I value relationships.
They value money over relationships.
No.
But in the Bible, Judas valued money over relationships because
that's why he betrayed God.
Yeah.
He sold God for pennies.
Yeah.
Then he tried to, you know, say you saw the movie too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll give you perspective. My cousin, my oldest cousin from my mother's side, they killed him. Bro, less than $8,000, bro. Bro, I would have gave the person not fucking 800 grand. You get me? Here's $8 million. My cousin also was a multimillionaire. And bro, he came from nothing, bro. And to become a multimillionaire in Dominican Republic, that's so you can see that you're a byproduct of your environment. Bro, he had to move out from where he was born, where we were born, to another sector. And the other, they call them sectors. He moved out from, like, say, to put in perspective, from like, you know, from Jersey to like Pennsylvania, like 2-3 hours, you know.
Yeah.
But that 2-3 hours was enough for him to change his whole fucking mindset. Bro, he learned how to speak Creole, Portuguese, right?
So he wasn't bilingual.
Bro, he learned English, bro. Bro, I'm serious. Bro, when I went to DR, I'm like, he started talking to me in English. I'm like, what?
Elevation requires
Ask any Dominican that they'll tell you, a lot of Dominicans that have family in DR, it's crazy how there's Dominicans there that speak better English than Dominicans that are here. That's crazy. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. I'm serious. So, how bad do you want it?
Yeah, he separated himself and he elevated.
Yes, he separated. Elevation requires separation. But same way, the one that basically, you know, turned them down was one of his right-hand men. So one of his workers set him up. You got me? So they could steal from him. And you know, when people try to steal, sometimes, I don't know, the devil gets inside of them. You got me? That's why thieves are the worst people to trust. Because thieves are, when they go walk into a house or walk into a place, they go to kill. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? Because they want things without putting in the work.
So how do you?
They don't even want instant gratification. They want just like that's called demanding gratification. There's supposed to be another word. They're demanding, like, give me that shit. Like nigga, you work for that shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Demanding gratification.
So, demanding gratification. That's a new one right there, right?
Yeah.
There's instant gratification, then there's delayed gratification. They're here demanding gratification. Like they want things that they never worked for, and they're demanding for it. Even. That's like a man that will rape a woman. Like you here want her thing without you here earning. Create value.
That's a great scenario,
right?
Yeah.
But if you become so valuable, she'll probably even feel sorry for you, and she'll give you she'll give you the cherry, bro.
So like when you see people, how do you know like when you could trust them? Like what do you look for?
I'll trust you 1,000,000,000 to you fucking one little hair. You see all the hair that we have?
Yeah.
All it takes is just one little hair. And it's not that I'm not gonna trust them, it's just I'm gonna move different. I'm gonna move accordingly.
So you go on your
You gotta know how to move them, how to move around them.
So you just separate yourself around them?
Obviously, the best way, that's why you want to control your environment. Straight up. There's one thing, you cannot control anything, but you could control everything. It's counterintuitive. In another word, if you know, for example, if you know that environment, could put you in trouble, get you in trouble, why would you go there? Have you ever seen those people that they go to the same fucking environment and they're always attracting the same BS, going back and forth, and they always say, why me?
Yeah.
Instead of saying, shit, instead of me saying, why me? Let me try myself to separate myself and get to know myself more so I could fly with eagles instead of trying to be with the chickens.
They're doing the same thing, getting the same results.
If you go with the chickens, if you're around snakes, what are snakes? You cannot change a snake. A snake will always be a snake no matter what. Huh? If you know, for example, if I know I'm a lion and the lion is the king of the jungle, just because I'm the king of the jungle, that doesn't mean there's elephants out there too. But guess what? The elephant doesn't know he's bigger than me.
They don't have the heart.
They don't have the heart. You got me? The cheetah doesn't know that I'm, they're faster than me. You see the difference?
Yeah, lion got that mentality.
Lion got that mentality.
The mindset.
You got me?
Yeah.
Fuck that dog in. It's that mindset. So it's the same thing, right? So elevation requires separation, bro. It's better solo than with the wrong company. That's why tell me who you're with, and I'm gonna tell you who you are and where you're heading. Who you are, simple. All I gotta see is your friends. If you got friends that are snakes, what are you, bro? Even if you're not a snake, you're aspirante culebra.
That
aspiring snake.
Like turning into one?
You turning into one.
They're gonna rub off on you.
Put it like that. A woman. Let's a woman. Let's say you're here dating a girl, right? She's young like you, right? She has no street. But now you see her, it was her birthday. She went with her cousin. Her cousin Brenda. Brenda from the street, she already been rain to.
She a hot girl, yeah.
She a hot girl, right? Right? Brenda, right? You're gonna tell me who you're with, and I'm gonna tell you who you are.
That's why it's dangerous of like females in relationships to be around single friends.
Yes. So imagine your girlfriend. She's now friends with a Karen, a snitch. You got me? The same thing. You got me?
Yeah.
She's gonna become a snitch also. Right?
So it's important, like the circle, to have people around you who are gonna elevate you.
Yes.
And not rub off bad habits.
Yes, because if people got bad habits around you, they're gonna rub off.
Yeah. So what is the difference between like serving others and creating value for others? You would say.
Okay, creating value for others, obviously, it could be either a product or a service or something that impacts their life. Serving others is just, to me, it's just, how can I help you? How can I serve you? You got me? Meaning, if I'm around you and I could basically, help you without you giving me anything in return, without me expecting anything, that's me serving. But creating value for others is a win-win. I don't know if that makes sense. How can you win, but also how can I win? Like, for example, with us, our relationship is transformation. But I know in the long run, delay, we're going to you're going to get a lot of the relationship, but we're also going to get a lot. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Make sense or no?
Yeah.
So it's going to be win-win. Make sense or it doesn't make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like in the moment, we're not getting, but in the future, you're going to be like, shit, but it's going to be worth it. Look at it like, if I sell you this book right here, Business Secrets from the Bible, right? And I sell it to you for $200, but the book only cost me $20. But that lesson, now, you're going to make $2,000. Wouldn't you give me $200?
Can you say it one more time?
You see, I got you confused, but you're going to be able to replay back this video. If I bought that book for $20,
okay,
but I sold it to you for $200, but you didn't know that book cost $20, but I sold it to you for $200. So you got to pay an ignorant tax, right? I'm in the transformation business, not the transaction. Remember, I'm a mind doctor. I could literally prescribe a book to you that could solve illness, could solve anything. See, a lot of people, they think they got to go to the doctor when they're sick, when they don't understand that the best doctor is your connection with God, your connection with yourself, you working on your mindset. Because you know, some people attract their sickness. Shout out to the manis of the world.
What sickness? You talking about sickness in the mind or sickness physically?
Like overall, sickness starts with the mind, bro. Read the book, the power of the subconscious mind. So you can understand people are literally attract sickness. You know, you could literally, how much you weigh?
180.
You could literally be 220 in less than 3 months and change your whole life completely.
I don't want to say they're trying, but I want to be at least like 200.
But I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna tell you the secret. I bet you he who pays attention. If I would have charged you, you'll take it serious. But since I'm not charging you, you're not gonna take it serious. I could get you to 220 without using no illegal substance, because I've never used illegal substance. You got me? I could get you to 220. I'm talking about your whole life will change. Women will see you different. You're gonna see yourself different. You got me? Your clothes are gonna fucking fit different. Basketball, you're gonna fucking dominate different. Your overall life is gonna be totally different. I could do a 90-day plan, 12-week transformation, taking bars physically in the physical pillar from 180 to 220. He who pays attention. I could tell you the free game, you're not gonna value it, or I can make you pay and you're gonna value it. Because I sell results. I don't. My thing is transformation.
So as a man putting so much value into the world and like you're emptying your bottle, how do you feel? Fill your bottle up?
My bottle's never empty. You see, that's perspective. It doesn't matter how much value I could give you, give others, give the world. The more you give, the more you get. That's the secret. A lot of people don't understand that what you sow is what you reap. If you're sowing blessings, what you're gonna get? More blessings. Think about it. Think about it. God sees my intention with you and with the world. If I would have had bad intention, why I bring so much clarity? Clarity is power. I can simplify anything into 3 steps. What's necessary, what's possible, and the impossible. Ask me any question in the world right now, and I'll give you clarity. You want to transform your physical? Huh? You want to go from 180 to 220?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you 3 things you got to do. The necessary, the possible, and the impossible. Where do you want me to start? In the necessary?
Necessary.
Your mindset. Starts with your mindset. Your thoughts. Your thought process. How you perceive your physical pillar. Straight up. So you got to make a decision.
You saying I got to like see myself 220 or?
Bro, your mindset. You got to visualize yourself at 220.
Okay, yeah.
Right? You got to make that decision. Now, from 220 from 180 to 220, what's the difference?
Come on, like math, 40
pounds. So that means 40 pounds. So now, 90 divided by 40. As a matter of fact, 90 divided by 45. 2 pounds per day. You could gain 2 pounds per day. It's common sense, bro. Man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. So now, what's possible? You got to have a map, a massive action plan. What will be the map? You got to literally surpass 2 pounds per day. What doesn't get measured doesn't get improved. You got to buy yourself an audible leaf, the scale, so you can measure your body weight every single day. Same way you check your bank account, you're supposed to check your bank account every single day. You're supposed to check your fucking body weight every single day. So now, every single day, you got to go 2 pounds up. So now it's common sense. So now, a person like you, I'll make you got to eat breakfast. You got to eat lunch. You got to eat dinner. And I'll add another meal. I'll add 4 meals. You're awake in 16 hours. 8 hours is to sleep, right? So the minute you wake up, you got to eat. But now, 16 divided by 4 is what?
4.
So now 16 divided by 4 is 4. So that means every what? You got to eat.
Every 4 what?
The minute you wake up, then 4 hours.
4 meals, yeah.
The minute you wake up is first meal.
Breakfast.
Then 4 hours later, another meal.
Yeah.
Then 4 hours later, another meal. Then 4 hours when you go to sleep, another meal.
meal.
Bro, I'm giving you the formula, bro. But you guess what's the impossible?
What's the impossible?
Being consistent with the plan.
Mm.
And every meal, you got to aim to eat 2 pounds. And it's easy eating 2 pounds. You eat 1 pound of protein. For example, beef, like steak, for example, or chicken, right? Well, you're going to eat clean, right? Then you're going to eat a half a pound, 0.5 of carbs, right? And then 0.5 of veggies, lettuce. That's 2 pounds. So you're going to eat per day, and then you're going to drink a bottle of water. That's another pound. So you're literally 3 pounds, 3 pounds. You remember, you got to take a shit too, so you're going to shit a few,
Yeah.
right? So 3, that's 9. You're 12 pounds.
You drink protein shakes too?
Yes. So per day, I'll put you to drink minimum 3 protein shakes. Minimum 3. Bro, I promise you. You want to do, yo, bro, you got this video as proof. He who pays attention.
Yep.
And it's not the money, because we could donate the money. The game I gave you, how much do you think it's worth?
I would say prices, but to put a number on it.
Oh, you see, because I was going to say it's priceless.
Yeah.
But to put a number, what number would you put on it?
Can't think of a number right now.
Throw a number.
What would you put? What would you put?
Bro, if I was you and somebody tells me this,
Because help
bro,
is wealth.
bro, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Help is wealth.
Yeah.
Bro, you're going to straight up, you're going to attract better women. Your whole life is going to change.
Around, yeah, whole life.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'll promise you, bro, what's not recorded is not remembered, bro. I'll promise you. You're going to go, your whole life is going to transform. You're going to go from like rags to riches type of thing. Your whole life, you're going to see life completely different. Your basketball, you're going to go from you're going to be dominating,
Every
bro.
aspect, even business, every aspect
Bro,
of life.
everything, bro,
Yeah.
everything, bro. Your clothes going to fit better. Bro, everything, bro. To me, it's priceless. But that's a high ticket offer. You got me?
Yeah.
If I got to charge you for that, it all depends who. You got me? If I got to charge you for that, minimum 50 grand. Straight up. A low vibrational, trainer, 5 grand. Because you know why 50 grand?
Why?
I'll tell you straight up. You don't want me to tell you why?
Yeah.
Huh? Because you're not going to make 50. That's deep. Ooh. Ooh. You're going to make not minimum 500 grand just of what you're going to overall. Minimum 500 grand. Because I'm going to turn that into a business opportunity too. See, everything.
That's creating value.
That's creating value. So that's a business idea right there too. It's just not Mars, now it's Mars like a fitness coach too. Also, you're going to be able to create value for that. Because you're going to be able to now show your body the before and after. And now that's also leverage for me because I did a transformation. So that means now I'm going to be able to show the results. That's creating value. Mark my word.
It's a whole domino effect of
a
value.
whole domino effect. So now, remember, I measure my success by how many people I'm able to impact, transform overall. So that's why I go by the 5 pillars. I want people around me to have that connection with God. Because if you fear God, in the book, Business Secrets from the Bible, which I sent the audio to, the only wisdom starts when you understand that the only thing you could tenerle temor, fear, is God. When you fear God, like meaning you have that thing with God, right? Because God is the creator. Without God, we wouldn't be here, bro. But I promise you that I could transform your whole life physically, mentally, overall, even spiritually, bro, straight up. Because I know you being around us, with all due respect to all those spiritual leaders, you don't see them the same. Because now you're gonna check that they got all the 5 pillars. Straight up. God wants all of us to be abundant. If you're the creator, if you're God, wouldn't you want your kids to live an abundant life?
Of course.
What? Or you want your kids to live in poverty?
No, not at all.
Poverty is in the mind, not in the pocket. It's not how much you make, it's what you do with what you make.
that being said, he just gave me value. I hope you guys got clarity from this episode. We need to always be focused on helping others. We need to serve others, continue to uplift the world. And then it has a whole domino effect, as we just explained this now. It's a whole domino effect. So it's like leaders creating leaders. We are constantly helping others. We're going to help others. We're going to help others. And that's just the greatness of the world. But a lot of people, they don't want to do that. They're not creating value for others. They're creating value for themselves. And it's never going to work like that. You got to constantly pay it forward. So I thank you for the clarity. I'm also going to watch this video over. I hope you guys continue to watch the video over and over and over again. There's a lot of great information.
If you help enough people get what you want, what they want, you're going to get what you want. Zig Ziglar, Goals. Shout out to the Jandis of the world reading that book right now.
Thank you, bro. Thank you,
God. Thank you for having me.
Thank God for this opportunity. Thank God for this setup, for everything that's in this room. And thank God for your knowledge and also the knowledge that I'm learning right now.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, team. Thank you.